I'm Monsignor Landry, National Director of the Pontifical Mission Societies, coming to you from our chapel in Manhattan. It's October 12th, 1 week from World Mission Sunday. And to prepare us for this home stretch, we have an extraordinary gospel. It's one that's normally heard on Thanksgiving throughout the United States of America. It's the gospel of the 10 lepers, a true scene, not a parable. Jesus, as he's passing through Samaria and Galilee, enters a village, and 10 lepers come out to meet him. Now, lepers were ostracized from their community because of the contagion that they were able to pass on, as this Hansen's disease, this bacterial infection, would eat away their body parts and make them stink. They came out of their tombs because they had heard of Jesus and started screaming at the top of their lungs, "Jesus, Son of David, have pity on us. Have mercy on us. Don't neglect us." We know what they were asking for. And Jesus said, "Go show yourselves to the priests." He sends them on a journey of faith. He wants them to trust in his healing. And as soon as they really started to walk, all 10 were cleansed. Their skin returned to the feeling of a little baby. But only one of the 10 came back to thank the Lord Jesus. The other 9 had gotten their miracle. They were no longer in need of Jesus, and they just continued their journey. But the one who returned was a Samaritan, a non-Jew. Why is that relevant? Because the Jews had always been praying in the Psalms. So many of those Psalms were songs of thanksgiving. If anyone should have known how to thank God, it would have been the Jews. But they went on, and the Samaritan came back, dropped at Jesus' feet, and just thanked him. And Jesus told him, "Get up, go on your way, your faith has saved you." He gave this one grateful leper an even greater gift than the healing of leprosy. He gave him the gift of salvation. Sometimes we're only going to receive the greatest gifts of all when we come back and pray in thanksgiving to God. And so on this Sunday, as we're 7 days from World Mission Sunday, we're called to say, what are we grateful for to the Lord? Do I really come back and I thank him, or do I take all that he's done for me for granted? One way that we thank him is we try to pay forward what he himself has given. He came into the world in order to save everybody, but he made other salvation contingent on our response. That's what the mission of the church is. We're fulfilling Jesus's saving work. But in order to do that, not all of us need to go to the missions, but we have to support the missionaries. We have to support them first by our prayers, and that's why we've got a whole month to pray for them to the harvest master. But then second, we've got to sacrifice for them, sacrifice some of what God has given us. If we're truly grateful for our blessings, then we want to come back and thank the Lord for it. And what better way could we thank him by spreading love of him? That's what World Mission Month is about. That's what World Mission Sunday is about. That's the big lesson Jesus wants us to capture today. God bless you.